The link is dropped. Everybody who has a question, comment, or smoke, hit the link. It's that simple. Onika
Hey,
Sue, what's popping?
Ain't nothing much. Just saw the stream, thought I would join, say a few things. Good.
What you want to say, cowboy?
Oh, it's just that for some reason I just see a lot of women having issues with this, even though they say they don't like the options. And of course, since there's more women than men, you kind of have your pick. So if, especially if you're having trouble here in America, even if you, like I was saying, if you were having trouble and you decide to kind of widen your pool, I don't know why there's a problem with that, but it
a
really
problem
doesn't
for
make
who?
sense to me for
A
women.
problem for
But
who? For
well, why
women.
they have a
Oh,
problem with it? Because they really shouldn't have a problem.
what do you
Why?
know about women in their in the way that women date? What do you know about it? How do women date?
Mm, honestly, I don't know much about it. I'm engaged.
Okay, so
It's
let me help you out
money.
real quick. All right. So have you noticed that women tend to follow what other women want?
That is true. Yes.
Okay, Rico, go ahead and get it, bro.
Oh no, I ain't have nothing to say. You said how do women date, and I was just saying they typically date up. They're looking for a man that has more than them because
Exactly.
True.
They're all looking for the
right.
same guy, bro. That's the thing. Like, so
Yeah.
whatever the other, whoever they listen to, that they're influenced by, okay? As delusional as that chick, that head hyena, okay? Whatever that head hyena say goes, that's what the rest of them hoes is gonna go for too. You understand?
Mhm. Right.
Yeah.
So and this is each city, each town, each community, okay? Because black folks like to be around black folks. So they're looking at that top B, or as they like to call themselves, bitch. So if that top bitch say he gotta be tall, girl, he gotta have a six-pack, girl, he gotta sell drugs, girl, he gotta be a felon, girl.
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
Yeah.
This is narrow. See, they're all narrowing their dating pool. So
True.
when you're like, damn, I'm six, you're like, I'm 5'5", I have 2 master's degrees, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Bruh,
Mm-hmm.
they're not, they
Right.
limit themselves, bro. These women limit themselves. And then they're
Right.
gonna sit there and complain about their options. Go ahead, brother.
Right.
Somebody
Yeah.
else.
Yeah. It's so strange that they're so limited in what they're willing to go for. When overseas, women are more broad at what they will go for. So it's more
Yes.
realistic. They're more realistic overseas. Here in
Trust
America,
me.
they just a small group of men that they all want, and then expect all the women to get that same man. It's just unless you're gonna share them or something.
Oh, they don't want
They
that.
do,
They don't want
brother.
Yeah.
that. They
They
don't want that.
do. No. They don't openly want it, but they do. Trust me, that one dude in that one town, in that one city,
Mhm.
he knocking them all down.
Hmm.
Come on,
Brother,
bro.
brother,
Oh man,
brother.
Mm.
Interesting.
yeah. And
Uh,
you see that when, the ones that are in Tanzania, you see them. There's very specific on what they go for in Tanzania, and other Africans. They've noticed that the Black American women that go there are very specific as to what they go for. It's just a certain group of men that they go for only. And I was in a situation where I looked at my friend's co-worker and said, "Oh, that's the type of guy that a Black American woman would go for." And she looked at me with this surprised look on her face. Said, "How do you know?" And because she is he is with a Black American woman, and she's financially taking care of him. Pays all his bills, buys all his clothes. He was well dressed, a well dressed Tanzanian dude. Said, well, no, that's not his Black American girlfriend, fiance, or whatever she is, pays for everything.
How tall is he?
His clothes, pays his bills, everything.
How
And
tall
that's
is he?
all of that date over there in Tanzania.
How
They paying
tall is
everything.
he, brother?
Oh yeah, he was real tall. Yeah, he was real tall. Yeah, and it's not that many real tall Tanzanian guys over there. And once I saw him, like, whoa, that's the type of guy that a Black American woman would go for. And she just
Paul.
surprised. So I said that
Hey, pause, brother. Pause.
He
Do you think that he has a six?
woman.
Does he have a six pack? Does he have a six pack?
He was. I can't tell. I couldn't tell.
I know. Okay. Watch this.
You left Diddy's party too late.
Yes.
What was that about?
What in the world?
No, I'm just saying. Do he look like he'll kick someone's ass?
Yeah.
Okay, now, brother. I don't know your name. What is it? All my life, bro. Are you connecting the two between what I just said?
Yeah.
Are you connecting this? He is describing another man, the same thing, the same way they date in the States is the same way they date outside the States.
Exactly.
Bro.
They're very specific. And I don't have a problem with it, just that's how it is. Because it doesn't affect me because I don't date American women anymore. So it don't affect me. So
That's not new.
Yeah,
Man.
That is not new. We're not jail for 7 years. What
Oh,
you're talking about?
they're very specific.
is
Hold on, Black Dave. You didn't say hi to nobody. Were you raised by wolves or something? Most time people speak when they come into a room, no? I think he got a delay.
Sorry. I apologize.
You got a delay. You got a delay, Black Dave, a little bit. You got a
Brothers,
little
how
bit of
you
a
doing?
delay. I think he might be catching up. Can you hear me? You got a delay. Black Dave, you got a delay.
Yeah, I know that's
Okay.
not.
All right. I have to go. Thanks for inviting me on your panel.
Yes, sir.
And,
Appreciate you.
Yeah, I want to say this.
Maybe.
All right. Yeah. Being an American, just get your foot in the door. You still got to be a good guy. Okay. If you want a serious relationship. Okay. But being American does have its advantages of getting your foot in the door, but you still got to be a good brother. All right. I just want to say that. All right. You take care. All
Hey,
right.
be safe, Carlos.
Peace.
All right. Take care.
Onikasu, one thing that jumped out to me when you started talking, and the link is dropped. There was a lot of shit talking in the chat. It's up.
Yeah.
Come on, Lord.
Yeah, definitely. There's a lot going on in there.
Come on up.
I really
OG.
don't get the issue, but it's really
Well,
odd to
Anika,
me.
so there's one thing that you led with that caught my attention. You mentioned twice, if you having trouble, why not go somewhere else? You see it as that?
I mean, most men have problems. Because
So what are you saying most men should do?
go where you gotta go. Because honestly, if you can afford to go somewhere and you can live there, there's really no problem with that. I don't know. I mean, it's what you
Do
choose
you
to
have
do with your
problems?
life. No,
I'm saying, do
I
you have
No.
problems?
I
No?
mean, I guess maybe. I don't know.
Oh,
DJ
bro. Okay.
already kind of asked Theo the question earlier when he was on.
I
the
don't
panel.
date that much because
Do-
I've been
do
engaged
black
for like
women
3
in the
years.
United
So
States like you? Theo was like, not really, but when I go abroad, I don't have these issues. So what's the problem? Even black women all the time in the States say, go where you're celebrated, which is usually the tagline that they use to justify divesting, which I don't really care about either way. I just don't like the fact that the same energy isn't being applied on the other side when it comes.
Oh yeah, I know,
Yeah.
right? The double standard.
Yeah,
If
because
you
they
can
don't
do it, you earned it.
they don't hammer Serena Williams for marrying that Caucasian Reddit billionaire guy.
What?
It is what it is.
Did you just wait, brother? Did you just call him a billionaire, bro?
They
that
say it was a
man's
billionaire, right?
No, he's a millionaire, bro.
Or a millionaire? Okay, but it says
Yeah.
something about Reddit. But yeah,
Nah, bro. He's only worth $5 million. She's worth 300 mil, bro. She married down, dated down, bro. She has a backwood Chad, bro. Now I can't even call him a Chad. She got her Billy. You know what I'm saying? She's just like, oh, I got a Billy. He gonna give me some light-skinned kids. Bro, come on, bro.
we don't call that. She found love in him. That's
Love?
good for her.
No,
That's good for her.
bro. No, she found an out in him, bro. You know what I'm saying, bro? She's a divestor, man.
She is. I'm not disputing that. But what I'm saying is that the guys, whoever is trying to say that the passport bros and the divestors are the same thing, I just don't see how because like I said, we're not going over there trying to bang on black women. Now now brothers are trying to show other brothers that having some kind of difficulties that you can go abroad, and there's other places with black women, Caribbean and etc. that will be more non-American Western like that you've been dealing with in the States for the most part.
Cooperative,
Let
Yeah,
me.
Yeah, cooperative.
the issue that most of us have isn't with black women because, like it was mentioned earlier, the majority of us, I think Lou said, the majority of us that do go abroad and travel, we end up with black women, right? But
Yeah.
first of all, I have a problem with saying you're dating outside of your race. Then you go overseas and you find a black woman, and then they'll say, "Oh, you just looking for a doormat," right? Or you just want to throw your money around. Like honestly, it doesn't matter what you do; they're gonna keep moving the goalposts. It's always a different
twisted.
saying a new talking point. So at the end of the day, you really just can't give a damn about what people say and do you.
Correct.
I'm saying, like I said, when I first left the States, it wasn't about women to begin with. I made a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? Uncle Sam was kicking my ass, and I found a loophole with the tax system, and I did. It just so happened that when I got to Colombia, I saw how much better the dating scene was for me personally. You know what I mean? I just got a better deal. So everybody's not traveling just for women. Everybody's not traveling to escape black women. So, we just got to kill those talking points.
Let me ask y'all a question then.
Um,
Real quick. Let me see. Black David, you good? You on time now? Yeah,
I'm
I
good.
think so.
I'm good. I'm
Go ahead. Go
good.
ahead.
It's just a
Go
little
ahead. What's
weight
popping?
issue.
Yeah, go ahead.
Here's my thing. I listened to the conversation for a while, and I hear all the ladies in the chat want to attack these guys. And I can
Mhm.
tell a lot of these women have never traveled outside the country nor live outside the country. I live in Nigeria for 7 years. And when I say I mess around with people who do business, a lot of these idiots don't know that a lot of African American business have been established in Africa, in South Korea, in Japan, in Singapore, in other nations, and these people are making bread over time. There's a massive real estate business growing in Africa as we speak, and there's a select amount of African American businessmen and businessmen making millions of dollars off that business. So 9 times out of 10, when a lot of brothers move out of the country, it's mostly toward to business, not just looking for women, because they find ways to make money outside. That when they establish themselves along the way, they find someone that fit their program. This is why I don't really feel sorry for a lot of ignorant people who never travel and seen the world for themselves, because this passport boys have been going on for more than multiple decades. The
Yep.
problem is social media. Too many dumb people on social media. I'm an IT specialist. I live in Brooklyn, New York. I have a custom PT that I turn off for work. I'm doing some tweaking to all the dumb, retarded idiots think I have Wi-Fi issue. No, it's data issue because there could be a blackout. That's how dumb you are. So I'm just coming out with no gloves on. I'm talking truth and fact about it. I got two passports, you dumbass bitches out there. I got an American passport and a Canadian passport. I could have chosen a Nigerian passport, but I chose not to.
Yeah.
I've been traveling since I was a little kid, so I have seen multiple places already. So when I hear people talk that nonsense, I ask them, what business do you have outside the US that you're making money from? There are people I've talked to, they're not me. They're from other countries, they do business in my country. We have Indian doing business in my country. We got a Chinese, then you got Caribbean also there as well. People doing real estate business. They found a wife there by chance. It's good. Same thing in the Asian country. But the problem is a lot of these ignorant women who cannot afford a passport, could not afford a ticket and live outside the country for more than a year, like to run them out. I live in Brooklyn, New York. Yeah, I do plan to do my exit plan to move back to Africa and run a business and a couple of business over there when I'm done. But I don't have to be here. Even though you don't like me here, that's fine. I can open a business in Africa, make way more money than you could ever make, live comfortable, and you still be broke here paying for a mortgage, but I don't have to pay for a mortgage. I can buy a piece of land, own that freaking land, right? They're not gonna take the land from me. I can build my house and own that house and pass it down to multiple generations and create generational wealth. While you here paying for a mortgage, you don't really own your money. They can take the shit from you.
Black
And what
David,
can you say?
question. Would you? But are you partial? Considering
Part
you're not Black American.
No, I'm not partial. I'm just speaking fact because a lot of African Americans are moving to the African diaspora and marry women over there. So I don't blame them for doing that. It's been going on for decades.
Mhm.
The problem is they don't announce it. That's the problem.
Oh, okay. Okay, that makes sense.
I've been
So,
aware of this. They touch out the kids. So when you have women on social media running their mouth, ask them this question: where have you been? You're
Exactly.
saying no, hold on. I'm doing a little shade. I'm in IT. They say a lot of these women in South Korea, in Japan, in Singapore, they're uneducated. Newsflash. They're more highly educated. They're educated to be top 20 in the world. You cannot work in the top high-end job unless you have the same level of education they have. Mind you, if the president of the country is paying the big corporation to build factory over here that are overseas, hoping that they will hire your dumbass, chances is, are you qualified to get your type of job? Yes or no?
hmm,
Let's speak facts here.
hmm.
Every product that you have in this freaking country, did it say made in US?
Nope. Not all of
Did
it.
it say made in Japan, made in China, or made in Taiwan?
Yep.
Like let's stop the bullshit. Really. Let's stop the bullshit. So me, I'm the type of person I like to hurt people's feelings until they want to jump off the bridge. That's just me. I'm from Brooklyn.
And
I'm an
America's
IT guy.
economy is going
So
down the
when you
drain.
want to roast
So
me, try roast me. I hope it works, but it doesn't work for me because I know if you're dumb or not.
Hmm.
So let's make it clear. I don't attack passport bros. There's some fake one that go out there for women, but they're mostly, let's say the huge majority of them are out there for business purposes. Either you work in IT, you're a software developer working for multiple companies, you make your butt out there, you chose not to come back because it's easier for you to stretch your money, and you find some other liquid business to get yourself into. There's a big real estate boom in Africa that worth over $1 billion. And I've been going on for more than 15 years. A lot of dumbass people don't even know anything about it. Shout out to the
So,
security
let me,
boss. She
let me,
moved out of the country and moved to South Africa.
yeah. Let
And she
me
ain't
ask
coming
this.
back.
All right, land that plane back there. All right, question. I understand what he's saying. I think. Question. I am not a proponent of divesting. If I saw this and likening that to this, would I be wrong?
Yes,
Why?
and because divesting typically, when you're talking about divesting, is typically talking about somebody who's dating outside of their race, and that just
Yeah.
isn't always the case with brothers who hop on the plane. A lot of them are finding black women in other cultures and in other countries. Like I don't think, once again, the issue that we have is with black women in particular, because a lot of us have black women. The issue that we have is with American culture. So if you want to say that we're divesting from American culture, then yeah, you would be correct. But
Yeah.
if you're divesting away from our own race, then I think that's a little bit of a stretch.
Okay. So
So
you believe that all black people are the same?
No.
Absolutely no.
Like I wouldn't
no.
consider all was it
Whoa.
60 countries in Africa? Those aren't all my people. Like we may have the same phenotype, right? But those aren't all my people. What do you think about that?
I think that you're wrong.
Hmm. Why?
I think that genetically speaking, that we're the same. That I think that when you put your black with their
Think
black,
so?
you're gonna get some more black.
You think so?
What happens when you put what is it, German with Norwegian? Do you get more white?
Which one's the dad?
It doesn't matter. You pick.
Well, this the thing. What about they don't claim that Italians the same way. They don't.
That's because Italians have a lot of black in them,
No,
a
see,
lot of African.
it's a misnomer about what Hannibal actually did when he went to Sicily.
We ain't talking about that. I'm talking about we talk him. I'm
You're talking
talking
about the
about the
Moors.
no. I'm talking about the DNA.
Okay, so and then they certainly don't look at the Slavics the same at all.
No, because they're mixed, bro.
I mean, there's a lot of black people in America that don't look at themselves as black until they get pulled over by a cop. So how you view yourself has nothing to do with who you actually are. We got people right now that don't know what fucking gender they are. You know what I'm saying? So you can identify as whatever you want to identify as, but
yeah, I mean,
matter
like,
look like me. You are part of the diaspora, whether you like it or not.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, hemp, as I just said, bro, black makes more black, bro. I mean, like,
So you're just saying strictly like you said, the look. That's it.
no, the look. I said the listen. You could put our shit in the take a black egg. You can take a black egg from a black woman and take a black sperm from a black man, and you're gonna get a black kid. You understand what I'm saying? It don't matter where it's from in the diaspora in Colombia. You take a black Colombian chick, like I just saw at the gym. Okay, they were bad. Okay, they might speak Spanish. They speak whatever language the country where they're at speaks. They might speak Arabic if they're in Morocco. Okay, they might speak French if they're in French Guinea. You see what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't matter. You put them together, man. We don't even gotta even use words. We gonna make more black.
So anything mixed with black is black, you think?
Anything mixed? No, I said you take black and black. You can take a white man and then give him a black woman, and then that next generation gonna give you some lighter, then some lighter, then some lighter. That's how it works with them. Where I know it. I've seen mixed girls where it's a white daddy and a mixed black girl, or as they would call her, they would call that mixed girl black. But she is half white, half black.
What you think?
Now that child is 2 parts white, 1 part black. Hey,
she's a hybrid.
Yes, but again, I think that again, you make when you say that Africans are not niggas, then cool. Because guess what? That's how niggas see themselves in America.
Well, let's just think about this. When you look at the DNA, the West Africans on the coast of West Africa, their DNA strand looks like ours. When you go to the East, it differentiates. What do you think about that?
I think that's because if you go back further enough, you go back to, we're talking about Homo sapien. You go back to Homo sapien, back that far to Homo sapien. That's what you're talking about. Like, literally, man started in the Nile, bro. In the cradle started in the Nile. The bush people, okay. And depending on where they were and where they branched off, then that's when the DNA started to change, because they started to become a different tribe. Then y'all saying you had another part that moved up north. And then they kept moving and they moved out. And then they started looking different. That's why Asians look like a lot of East Africans. Okay, a lot of Tanzanians, they look like Tanzanians. They look like
So everybody's black.
So is a penguin not a bird because it doesn't fly?
Come on now.
Again,
is a penguin not a bird?
Is a penguin not a bird because it doesn't fly?
Yeah, he's a bird.
Thank you.
I don't, but does that mean white people we're human? I understand that, right? So the species, to your point, would be human.
So, yes, Homo sapien. Yes, came from Africa.
When people migrated, right, it's a common thing that people in warmer weather countries typically end up taller. For whatever reason, it's just like a genetic mutation that happened from being adapting to the climate. And then you might go to a whole different nation, right, where they have a black population of people, but they're shorter, right? Like the indigenous people there. So are you saying that just because this person has a different genome
tribe,
they migrated, that doesn't make them black anymore? When they all started from the same thing, like Terrell said, like
you would, but what you're saying, Rico, that would make
still a bird.
But you're making everybody black at that point.
Well, go ask them. You ask the scientists, the ones that are actually like, if you've read the Iceman in here, then you actually know the truth. Yes, everyone started off black. Just like from time to time in Nigeria, my brother, he can tell you, there are white kids born by a black parent and a black parent. Blue eye, come on, man. Blue eye, blonde haired kids are born from Africans all over Africa, man. Come on.
When you fill out the
Well,
equal
final
when you
according
fill
to
out the
implementation.
equal employment opportunity form for a new job and they ask you to check your race on the box, when they say black or African American, they don't make that distinction between, this person is.
Well, what do you think? Well, let me ask you this, Rico. What does "or" mean?
What do you mean?
Because you said it exactly right. I'm glad that you know what those applications look like. You probably hire people. It does definitely say black or African. I'm glad
Well,
you
it
mentioned
says
that.
black/African.
No,
Yeah.
or not. We run businesses. It says black or African American very distinctly.
But
And
it
Rico
don't give you
hired.
the option to
Hold on,
choose.
hold on, Chuck.
Okay.
What I'm saying is Rico knows that. That's why he said or. So there's a distinction there, right? So I'm just wondering why is that?
The distinction is strictly because you are a person of black descent that's from America versus you are a black immigrant. That's
Kind
really
of, but it says or though, so that we have to kind. You have to. That's kind
Let's
of.
ask white people.
the same
Hey,
checkbox. It's not two
hey,
different checkboxes.
can we get some white people on here and ask them? Can we get some white people on here and ask them what did they mean by using the word "or" to separate us?
Yeah, it wouldn't have much merit here.
What
Well,
white people say,
Yeah.
or what history says?
What
That a
white people
German created race, yellow, brown, blah, 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 blah. Come on, man. A German scientist created that whole little separation thing.
So
Cool.
everybody's the same now.
No, I think it's just a discussion where a lot of people get confused about the differences between race and ethnicity.
Yeah,
Well, I'm a man, and I hope that
being
these women
pretty.
are women.
I'm being pretty like handed on it because I could go a bunch of different ways with it, but I just wonder in terms of because I don't see all black people as the same, and
I know
so
that.
just in terms of that, but and I actually know that we're not all the same, but we look the same. But just like you said with birds, they're not all the same. Falcons don't mate with penguins. Somebody who said that
Correct.
because there is a very distinct differentiation. And I would argue just because of how we appear doesn't make us all related.
Cool.
Well,
This is the same thing. Like
It's
gorillas
interesting to
don't
talk
mate with
about. Like it's a good back and
chimpanzees.
forth, you know.
It is,
Yeah,
but
I
if you
know.
go grab a boatload of some niggas from East Africa and bring them to America and see how the cops treat them, see if they treat us any different because you are of a different phenotype or ethnicity, because that's what they see is black. And to be honest, when you travel and you spend significant time in these other countries, they do the same shit everywhere around the globe. There's colorism in South America. You know what I'm saying? You got colorism in even certain Africa.
Yeah, 100%.
So at the end of the day, it is about your skin color. That's just
friend, and we out.